Rage Mage fans, players, guys, kumusta kayo lahat? Magandang gabi, good evening, Asia servers. So this is Lag again back for another video. And before we start, I want to shout out to my friends, my guildmates like Jamie, Raven, Astimaz, Jello. Who else? I guess there's nothing to shout out. Lazy Kim. All right, and my friends, of course, from Allied, from Lazy Guild, Banjo, Lazy Gale, Blank, H, Iboom, Necto, Fresh, Lazy RB, Eggsy. All right, shout out to you guys, and I hope you're not disappointing and still wanting to continue playing the game. All right, Rock Baby Girl and Lucy, Rock Lucy, how have you been, guys? So. All right. Before we start, there's actually a talk. We have a discussion with the rack team. They're my, I guess, the oldest friend here in Rage Mage. Because when I was just starting out, we've actually met in Apex. So we've shared some ideas, advice, strategies. And they're the owner of the rack community, not only for Rage Mage but for PUBG, POV, or I'm not sure what's that game. But there's a lot of games. So Rage Mage is just one of the games handled by Lucy. And right, so we've decided to go with them, like to allied with them. So in preparation for an Apex, probably guild battle in the future versus like higher server versus lower server. So we're recruiting people to actually join. So guys, mga kapwa ko Pinoy dyan, if you wanna join, so please let us know and start by changing your name. Let me know. I'll PM you guys, and you can just change your name to RAK, which what I'm gonna do now. All right. This is kind of expensive, so hey, Lucia, if you're watching this, you should pay me for this, okay? Change the name. All right. It's kind of expensive though. Where is that? So, all right. So put like rack and then dash, and then your IGN name, which is Sly. All right. Okay. So my name now is Rack Roman Kill and then Sly. All right. So guys, if you want to join, this is actually preparation for us to have a solid guild versus a lower server. Or it could have been that, because I know that there are a lot of players are quitting Rage Mage, and we want to keep this alive as possible. It's mainly because of Rage Mage developers' fault, but we can blame them. We love the game, so let's just play the game, right? And if you want to join in preparation to probably Asia versus Europe Guild Wars, then please join us, or to have a solid community. So we're talking about the benefits that you can actually get upon joining. So I'm trying to propose that to Lucy, but still, if you want to join right now, you can let me know, so I could include you in the list, and you can change the name. Start by changing the name. So okay, further, let's go to the topic here. So the topic here is how to efficiently use this customized setup. Most of my guildmates, or some of my guildmates, really doesn't know how to use this, right? So you can effectively change the setup here, right? Now there are actually 6, but there could be more depending on if you're willing to pay 500 diamonds, which I'm not. All right, willing to pay those, right? Could be this, like the equipment plan. I'm willing to pay if there's a way for it to be, or there's a way for this to be, or to add one more. All right, equipment plan. But for this, so to effectively use this, let's say I'm in Create Mojo. I'm gonna go to Create Steel. So all you need to do, say for example, you're gonna use a build which is an out of this world build. So you can go here, and you would see they actually increase the number of scrolls that you can use. This one doesn't have any name, so you just need to click use. Okay, once you click use, all right, go back, click use. Once you've used it, and then you can actually edit. There's actually a bug, so let us edit. So I'm gonna go use the center scroll. right? And hit edit. It's a bug again. I'm not sure why this is happening. So there's supposed to should be a way to edit this. I'm not sure what's going on, but I shouldn't be clicking. All right. So let's say, for example, you want to use, like, let's say counter. All right, counter, and then what I usually do is I put counter as an offense, and then the second one would be the resistance. So I believe this can only go up to 12 characters. So let's say counter, counter. Will it accept? Okay, it was accepted. So counter and counter resistance. So what I'm gonna do is, once I put that in there, as you can see, it's still not. It still didn't change to counter build and counter resistance. So what I'm gonna do that then is go here, change the chart, go to counter and counter resistance. Let's say counter resistance. There you go, and then change it. Apply the changes, right? So once you apply, you go here, you inlay the gems. Make sure that you have the updated gems. All right, and then go here. Go here. What else? Go here. I guess we're good to go, right? So there you go. It now changed to, right, counter, and then you have the extra counter resistance. So when you go back and click this customize setup, and you click this, and you scroll down, the name is actually counter in use, right? Now, as you can see, all right, you have 87 counter, right? So, because this is actually in crit, so if we're gonna go and counter combo, you would see like counter here, 143 plus the resistance 200 for counter, right? So, but this is actually for crit. If you want to go back, you don't have to change it here, because it will not sync it, or it will not sync it to the one that you've set up here. So whenever you want to change the scroll or the let's say, what do you call this, the chart, you need to do it here, right? Now, since you already have that, let's go back. So let's go back. It's actually crit. So let's go to crit. So I'm back with my original build, right? Now, if I want to switch back to counter, I'll just hit that. So there you go, right? So say, for example, let's go back, okay? All right, crit. There we go. So say, for example, the opponent that actually I have uses, like, I want to have a crit and then crit resistance, right? So I actually have it built here. I have something here. All right, crit resistance, right? Crit, counter restrict, crit dodge, combo restrict, crit. There we go. Crit. Okay, so it means say crit and crit resistance. Let's see if it's actually updated. So you would see, there we go. All right, so I have a crit and I have a crit resistance. If you notice my gems, which is not updated, because I just fused like gems earlier today. So you would see crit and crit resistance. You don't have to change this, okay? You go here and go here, right? So let's say if I want to go to my counter build or restrict, let's say restrict build, and say, for example, my opponent actually, or let's say counter, right? My opponent uses like what they call this. What's our resistance right now? So restrict counter. So our opponent uses counter, right? So I would, although I haven't really set it up here, because I'm only limited to 15, right? So, but when I go to counter, so the resistance here is for counter is 88. Let me choose the one I actually built. I'm not sure if it's still updated. Counter. So counter and then counter. So you see, I have a counter here, but for restrict, So restrict, what's the use? Restrict crit. So restrict, it actually has resistance to crit, right? So that's how you use it, right? And if you want to change the wings, you can always click here, right? So whatever you save here in customize setup, when you use that, it would actually change it to the way you want it to. And I would recommend to use this equipment setup. This is how you change gears, all right? And don't use this one. So this, don't use that because you can always change it here. All you need to do to be able to change something, you have to use it. If you want to view, it's okay to view, to say details example if you want to view, but if you want to change it, you need to hit use. All right, you can also change your pet here. You can also, you know, view your chart, and then you can also change the runes here. All right, don't change the runes here because whatever that is, it will save on whatever the current customized setup is in use. Okay, now if you have questions, feel free to let me know. But then again, I would recommend that start using this because it will make your life really easy. All right, now if you want to change the equipment setup, well, there you go. Just drop it down. Okay, say for example you're in crit, so you should be using crit. This should not be the restrict, counter, dash, or mojo. It should be crit. So this is mojo, right? Mojo, restrict, right? That's a boss, so that's an exception, right? And I even use like in crit, I even have like yellow. So counter, it's a yellow scroll, so it's gonna be easier for me. I don't have to go here and manually change it. But sometimes you gotta update your runes, or not runes, but gems. Okay, your runes, you can always change that here. So what else? All right, your pet, you can always change that here. Okay, and that's it. That's probably it. If you have a lot of diamonds and you want to purchase this, you can do so. But I wouldn't recommend really. It costs that much, but it's not that really necessary. This, if they would increase this and they would ask for 500 diamonds, I'm definitely gonna pay for it. All right. So this is how you can efficiently use the customized setup. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. All right, and again, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And again, guys, for those who would like to participate in a raffle draw, which we drawn in this coming Sunday, that's gonna be Sunday, guys. Okay, Sunday. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go live. I'm just gonna go record it. But again, comment the word of the day. That is not on this video, but the previous one, right? Comment the word of the day. So you would notice that when you're watching the video. All right. And if you want to join again the rock community, feel free to let me know. Baby girl, or yeah, baby girl is actually active, but you can always PM me, guys, and you can change your name. And for the benefit, I will start thinking about it. But then again, benefit of it is we have a one community, questions in there, and we can of course represent our server groupings. All right. Again, let's just be united, right, and play the game, enjoy the game as much as possible, right? Again, thank you for all of you, for all of those who actually supported my channel. My subscriber is now growing. Thank you, guys. And the next giveaways will be actually the what we call this, the permanent title, right? But of course, I need to hit a certain subscribers, okay? Because I need to also earn money from that to give, you know, and share it with you, okay? So this is Sly again. Peace out, and congrats to Rack for winning the guild battle. All right. Congrats also to the top 4 and to those who also make it to the top 8. All right. Thank you. This is Sly. Peace out.